Hello, spiritual collective. Okay. Let's get into it. Universe, spirit, guides, gods, goddesses, angels, demons, spirits above. Below and in between. What message do you have for us on this night? For our highest good, for our ultimate healing. Samadhi. Amen. God, there's so much here. There's so much. Oh, and of course that falls out, of course. Alright, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Make sure some didn't fall. Okay, so okay. Okay. Anyways. There's a lot that fell in my lap and at my feet and okay. Let's just, it's a lot, so here we go. Okay, we have upright and direct, dancing the spiral in my lap. Dancing the spiral. And we have children are involved. So whatever this reading, there are children involved. Okay, that was upright. There's two down turned cards. We have dark goddesses in the background. She's directly around you, but she's, again, a dark goddess, so that would make sense. Hidden. Respect on your name. So these are the energies in your lap. Dark goddess, respect in your name. Children are involved in dancing the spiral. And dancing the spiral usually means something that's cyclical. There could be dancing involved as well, but and this is mostly like something that spirals. Okay, there's a cyclical movement to it, you know. And then of course we have a dark goddess and respect on your name. Okay, that we're hidden. At my lower, still in my lap, but almost to my knees, or constant disregard for your boundaries was direct. And feline spirit under that. So you'd be close to felines, could have felines, you could resonate really highly with felines. You could really really get in line with that spirit, right, of the feline nature. Interesting. And of course, and I saw it and I was like, okay, here we go. At my feet on the ground was evil eye direct. So there is evil eye, and you have this evil eye and this constant disregard for your boundaries. Okay, so we've had this before. You know what that means. People getting too close, people being rude and disrespectful in your presence. Ugh. At my other foot, I have research, do your homework. So research is involved in some way here. You need to do some research. That's direct energy. Another direct energy at my foot is focused on you. We had this the last reading. Focused on you. So you should be focused on you. But also getting this evil eye is focused on you. And this constant disregard for your boundaries is also, there's a focus on you that's not helpful. And if children are involved, there is a disregard of children. There could also be, for a few of you, not a lot, but I also am getting that there are some children who are engaged with evil eye, okay? So never too young to be, I guess if you're a baby, but you know, all ages engage in bad behaviors, right? So there are children involved at multiple levels. Your child could also be being bullied as well, if you have children. There's something about a child also being a victim of evil eye, but all and boundary violations, but also could be perpetrating it. So there is multiple different levels. Take what applies. Okay, so this dark goddess is here, and respect will be on your name. These are direct cards in this cycle that's ever going. As you dance this cycle and as you heal, this respect comes. Of course, you will have people disregarding you because they don't want to. I don't know. They feel intimidated by this energy that you have. Again, with dark goddess and feline spirit coming out here, you share these qualities. So possibly a dark goddess that also connects to feline. Feline goddess Bastet. She can also be dark as well. Not 100%, but she can be. Lilith, a black cat. Again, there's like different emanations of this, okay? So take what resonates, okay? You may be called to do some homework on this feline, this dark goddess in connection with this feline here. But at any rate, let's get on to it. Let's expand on this. There's a lot coming out here, and it was just a lot. Of course, evil eye comes out. But we aren't really, are we really shocked? At this point, I doubt it. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What the heck? Maybe. Might be pulling 2 tarot decks on this. I'm getting called to do 2. This one fell in my lap. The High Priestess fell in my lap right when I took the cards out. Slid in my lap. High Priestess is here. You're the High Priestess. Really get connected to this dark goddess that I'm that's coming here. That's here for you. You have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is happiness for you. I did get that people want to reverse this for you. And it fell out. It came up right and then fell reverse on respect on your name. So there is those who would like to take your happiness away. Again, these are the people who are evil eyeing you and have just constant disregard for your boundaries. Here we have the World again. There's movement to this card. So this cycle is happening. This it's in movement here. You hold the key. Others may be jealous of you and your new cycle, your new you're opening new doors for yourself, and those in the background are watching and are a little upset, but that's tough. Walking away again with this new cycle, and then walking away from things that didn't quite that aren't really doing it for you anymore. You're headed toward new horizons. There are things that you are looking, a future that you're looking towards, and you're leaving the past behind you, emotional upsets behind you, things like that. So there is that coming into play here. Oh, wow. Wow. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, let me just show you the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's the Ace of Swords. I get a hand and a sword, but dang, this is, wow. Interesting. Ha! followed by upside down and a 5 of Pentacles. It was like that, but facing out. Crabs in a bucket, pulling them down. I'm getting again, there's this want to keep you down, a want to keep you from really acknowledging, experiencing, really coming into line with what is meant for you from other people who are just low and can't see good for themselves. And because this is weird behavior. Like, why are these people so worried about your happiness and your achievements and the possibilities that you're going towards, that they need to bring you down? So there is a new, I'm getting a sacrifice here. I'm getting like, there is a new way of, wow, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so there is a new way of approaching things with your mindset that you've been working towards. But you had to, you know, shed your own blood, so to speak. Not literally. You could do blood magic. I'm not saying you do, but, and then I also got that someone really wants you to end it with the imagery here. But you're not. The only thing that you're ending is an old way of being. Getting rid of that old self, that old, the old limitations that you've had, your old way, your old self. And you're becoming new. You're embracing your possibilities. Yeah, other people want to keep you down, but you're rising past that, and you're leaving that behind, and you're going towards what brings you fulfillment, regardless of the evil eye that's there. Okay, it'll probably always be there. You have people who are less than healed. You'll always have these kind of people out there, these entities. But you are on the rise, you're on the move. People would like to take that away from you, but that is not theirs. You're the high priestess. You're also guided and guarded by really strong, protective, dark goddesses, deities. So not to worry at all. Felt also guided to this deck. But yeah, so there are these people who are just, and another thing is, it's a little bit harder for me to talk right now, a little bit. So there's something there. I really just don't want you to find fulfillment or really express yourself the way you would like to. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse on children are involved. To reverse the fortune, of children are involved. Constant disregard for your boundaries. So it fell on children are involved, but it also was facing, was downward, but constant disregard for your boundaries. So there's someone who's disregarding your boundaries. That also of a child, could be your child. Could be a child disregarding boundaries. Take it how it applies. But someone is really trying to use children or get children involved in some kind of reversal of fortunes for yourself, or possibly them as well. That's disgusting. They're involving their children. I also get some people are involving their children to do like attacks on you and possibly your child if you have one. So bullying technique, harassment techniques, comments. I've seen children engaged in some really bad thing, like some really like mean things, and we all know from childhood, like we know. And if you have a child, you know what they have to deal with at school sometimes. But I'm also getting that this could also be adults using children to target other adults as well. Could, again, take it as it applies, but I've seen that in action. I have seen that. I've seen some children, I'm like, oh God, you don't want to piss off spirit. I know you're a kid, but you don't want to do that. Don't think you're what do you call it? See? Your thoughts, the way you communicate. Don't think you're exempt because you're a child, okay? Death. Okay, we have death falling face down over the sun, which was diagonal, which fell on the Four of Cups face down. So kind of a sandwich here. First it was like that, then this, and then this fell out. So Four of Cups energy, not really being able to see what you have, or have what's coming, not being able to see what's coming and really be in line with that, the success of that, not being able to acknowledge the blessings you have coming in. Someone may also be getting pregnant, possibly. Children could be on the way, again, with children being involved. Also, there is a child that may be feeling neglected in some way. Now, it doesn't have to be like huge neglect, but they may feel like someone is not seeing them, right? And then you have this pregnant woman dancing here in the sun. So there is something beautiful coming on the way, but someone wants to take a sword and cut that. Again with the cutting. A sword to the rope, cutting. A sword to the wrist, cutting. Cutting away these blessings. And also too, cutting away of things that have been. Getting you in a reversal state with this evil eye and this boundary violation. That they're totally focusing on you and yours. The Four of Swords, time to rest the minds. Again, a lot of this stuff is projected to your mind. And so you need to rest the mind and really gain some clarity through meditation and through rest. Sleeping. Could be that you need a long rest. A long time of some solitude. Now, it can't always be cooped up to ourselves, unfortunately, sometimes, but you do need a period of rest where you are really focusing on yourself, focused on you and your rest, okay? So that does need to happen. The tower comes flipping over. There is a tower moment. There is something that is being unraveled. You are walking away, walking into something else as something falls apart. Someone wants something bad to fall apart for you, but again, that's not what's happening. The towers that you have build you up. You know how to build from towers. You also could be causing a tower, or also too, someone delights in seeing you possibly have tower moments, even though it's not what they think. Okay, I have, a 9 of Pentacles in my lap. See, you really are successful, but you really do need to take time alone to really engage and to really feel the success that you have, okay? This independent success. It's important. And that's you. That is direct. Wait, let me get it. I saw something. Let me just get cast draped on her. On her shoulders. Yeah, really relaxed. Everyone, like in the image, is really relaxed, very comfortable. You need to find a time, you need to really relax. Yeah, there's stuff in the background. Yeah, there's people hating and trying to bring you down, but you need to relax, okay? Alright? No, Lord, this is a lot going on. Okay, so respect on your name. It fell on this. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, and the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles are in reverse. Going to and then we have the Hermit in the middle, and then we have people throwing the Seven of Wands, people like throwing stuff at you, and you're in defense mode, and the Three of Cups. There's a group of people who are rejoicing and throwing energy your way that get you defensive, okay? It's like a plan. There's like multiple people in these cards, multiple people. And that has happened, and you took time to become a hermit, to heal, to grow, to really get to know yourself. And you reverse this like Five of Cups and with this Page of Cups. This energy that was sent to like get you to like feel like you don't belong and that your art or your creativity doesn't matter. Yeah, your creative pursuits don't matter. You don't belong. Nobody cares. Don't even try. Yeah, end it. You'll never succeed. Again, there's another Five of Pentacle card here. So there's definitely something about being like cast out. You don't belong. But also surrounding your art. But that's not the case. You healed this. That was sent towards you to really get you in. But because you defended yourself and you went into hermit mode, you were able to really reverse this. And you're good for it. But there's a lot going on here. So yeah, again, we already knew like groups of people coming at you. Yeah, duh. Yeah, we already know this because that's what we deal with, right? That's what you deal with as a spiritual person. I'm sorry. But yeah, the haters are gonna hate, right? But, you know, that they need to get a life. Okay? They just need to get a life. Trying to cause you upset. That's not gonna work. You have rigid boundaries. People want to reverse your boundaries. Again, don't disregard for your boundaries. They want to just, who cares about your boundaries? You don't matter. I'm going to be really rude and be really loud. I'm going to clap in your face. I've seen it, like, had it happen. I'm going to snap in your face. I'm going to like get in your way. I'm going to say something rude. I'm going to push you aside. Like that kind of total disregard. Rude behavior. Just to get next to you and be rude to you and like treat you like dirt. Just to make you feel like you don't belong. Wishing. You have a wish. You have something that you're building towards. Okay? And you're really, you've healed that part of you that did feel like you were rejected and that felt like your wish was never going to come true and there was no point. You're healing that. You've embraced that and healed that. And it's because you had these boundaries that really helped you do that. Loyalty. Yeah, you're loyal to yourself and those who matter to you. Those who are loyal to you. You know who that is. Denial. Yeah, this feeling of denial. Yeah, they want to deny. It fell on rigid and the wish. They want you to, they really want to deny your boundaries. They really want to push past that. And here's listening. Darkness does not always equate to evil, and light does not always equate to good. This listening card here, okay? This is listening between the lines. You know, just because It's a child doesn't mean it's not being a bully or harassing. And just because something looks good, light and fluffy, it's cloaked in an approved religion, means that it's sanctioned, and you're not, like, things like that. And again, with the dark goddess sitting there for you, success is coming to you. Success is coming to you, okay? So don't even worry about that. Yeah, confidence. You have great confidence. They want to reverse this. You have this. They want to reverse it because they wanted to fall reverse on the Five of Pentacles. They really do want to erode your confidence and your boundaries in order to rob your success from you. Ah, what a bunch of losers. So, self-worth, to erode your self-worth. But you have self-worth. You need to, again, you've built up your self-worth, and they just don't like it. They would like to see you, like, stop with your self-worth. You don't matter. Your creative pursuits don't matter. Nothing you do matters. You should just quit. You should just end it. That's the energy. And they could be doing this to your kid. Again, take what applies. Very bad. Very bad people. But we know this. We know all about the bad people out there. 1 second. I'm looking for... Here we go. You're beyond this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. I'm gonna shuffle. That's what's happening. It's all upside down. Get that right. Okay. So anyways. This evil eye here. We get haters exposed for evil eye. We got dark entities or using these people to work against you. Yeah, they're so they vibrate, or they resonate, they connect with these just lower ways of being that allows this to kind of step in and control them. Like they're aligned with like these really like ugly energies, and not like dark in like a good way, but like just ugly and evil energies that take them over. Trickster spirit, sudden loss of memory, things end up missing. Yeah, you really need to watch this, because this can step in and get you distracted. You can have this happen where it can distract you, where things happening over here and you're like, what? Like what? And then you're missing a big picture, and you could be putting yourself in danger. That's one way of manifesting. There are others, but that's coming out right now. So you have a trickster and a dark entity that's dealing with these people. Yeah, these people are just really disgusting, and that's what you have to deal with when you're a spiritual person authentically. Your social media post memes are directed towards you. So if you are on social media and someone's like doing this weird messaging or leaving weird comments or just rude comments, if you don't have a social media account that you're on, they can be doing this in other ways. You'll know. Could be passive-aggressive communication. Could be something written on a communication board. It could be anything, really. They'll find a way. They'll claim, I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. They're looking for ideas from you so they can steal it. Because, like, they don't want you to be creative, but they'll take away your creativity, because they're lacking. Obviously, if they had creativity and were working towards creative pursuits, they wouldn't be throwing all this ick your way, right? Cut them off and they're still watching. So people are still watching from your past that you cut off from a distance. Like if they know where you work or where you go to school or whatever, they're still connected to you in some way, even though they are cut off. It could be a past relationship where they're still watching, or if you have a kid with this person, obviously they can still watch. They're still connected to you in some ways, right? And so they could be using that as a way of getting at you and watching you, right? This person is causing you negativity is a fire sign. Oh, the person causing you negativity is a fire sign. Could be. Could also be a fiery person. Keep a protection pouch on or with you. So yeah, really protect from this person. Use protection magic. Use protection pouches. Something, you know, definitely engage in protection. Unexplained freak accident. You know, like what I was talking about with this trickster spirit. And I'll have this too. Story time. Example time. We have ladders at work, but we get on small step ladders. And so people will say be careful sometimes, and then sometimes they'll say like, oh, you should be careful and all this stuff. And it hits differently. Also, when multiple people say it one after another, when you have coworkers say it, or when you have like a couple coworkers say it, and then like after that, then you have customers saying it, and you're doing everything correctly. And I always be like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm safe. I know how to be safe. Oh, I know how to be safe. But like you'll have multiple people try to be like, and I had it like where I had customers that are questionable. We have some questionable customers come in that are, yeah, toxic. And that really don't know what boundaries are, right? But anyways, would mention that one after another. Like a couple, like one day I'd have a customer that was like questionable. We'd be saying this, you know, oh yeah, you should be careful and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm good and whatnot. And then a couple of days later, someone's saying like, oh yeah, you know, I'd hate to fall. Oh, ladders are so dangerous. And it's just weird because it's one after another. That's like, really? Like, you got to notice these trends. But they want like something bad to happen to you. That's why they're mentioning it over and over again. So it gets in your head. You know? This is why reversals are so great. Send that shit back. Send that shit back. Fuck you. Send it back. You want to play around, you're gonna fucking find out. Like, we're not playing here. This ain't no friggin' joke. And you got some really kick-ass protective dark entities that are protecting you. Dark goddesses. Like, they got evil entities, but you got dark gods and goddesses, okay? So don't worry about it. But yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's what these people try to do. I'm just giving you examples. Because it could manifest in other ways, where it's repeatedly over and over again. You're like, why are they? I'm good. Are you good? Fuckers. Causing you to lose your appetite. This could be happening to you. You could be losing your appetite. I'm not sure. They definitely want you to lose the sensation for your life, the happiness, the joy that comes with it. Spirit team. And oh, what was I just saying? What was I just saying? Ancestors, angels, spirit, guides, gods, goddesses got your back. Like I was just saying this, you know, a card ago. Yeah, you don't have to worry. Do amp up your protection. Do recognize when things are happening that are less than savory, the way people act, the way people say things, the energy behind it, when people do things, when they do excessively rude things and really just like stomp on your boundaries. Take note of that. And again, people of all ages do this. It is not just, it's a wild world out there, okay? They're mad because you paid no mind to them. Like you don't hang out with them, you got things to do. You're probably a very busy person and you enjoy your solitude, and you've learned throughout your life that you have to protect yourself. You have to have rigid boundaries. You have to protect your solitude. You have to put yourself first because of these dark entities and these dark-minded people coming at you with the worst of intentions. Like, go screw yourself. Like, really. They need to screw themselves because they need to take a step back. They really do. You need to recharge your energy. What was I saying? Definitely need to recharge your energy. I was saying it might take a little while. Like this rest, you need a little bit more time to recharge your energy, to focus on yourself. This is very important for you to do. Distance yourself, take a break, vacation, pamper, indulge in the things that make you happy. Remember, I was saying pampering and indulging yourself, being of comfort, really putting yourself first. Okay, we have a stone here, pyrite. Helps shield you from harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. Okay, so this could help through, also guard against like technology and stuff like that. This picture always gets me. Posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly. Remember what I was saying? Where they're like, even if they don't have access to your social media, because we have the social media posts directed at you, but they could be doing it indirectly through comments, you know, little things that are said, little things that are written in different places. You see them, just little things that are like, it's just disgusting. If you can't come to me directly like an adult, then yeah, you know, grow up. Low self-esteem. Their envy and inferior towards you. That's what it says, okay? I know that doesn't... their envy and inferior towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. You also could have dealt with childhood wounds, and you're not doing this shit. Just saying. But yeah, they have low self-esteem. They have issues they need to work through. They didn't, but that's not your fault. Okay? God. Tiger's eye. Okay, another stone here. So we got pyrite and tiger's eye. We got like a protective pouch you can put these in. Doing some protective magic, keeping it with you. Helps grounding, protection, self-confidence, inner strength, and power and clarity. So yeah, pyrite and tiger's eye. And again, tiger's eye and this feline connections here, and the feline goddess as well, or feline. What did it say? Did it say feline goddess, or it said feline spirit? Either way. Causing you to act out of character. Reactive abuse. Poking the bear. Trying to get you to react, right? Causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, and mood swings. Trying to again, speaking. Trying to trigger you. I've almost said target twice, so they are targeting you, obviously. Trying to trigger you into acting angry, upset, mad, and then pointing the finger like, what's wrong with that one? Now it's crazy. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, right. Okay. Fucking toxic. I was like, fuck it, and then toxic. That's hilarious. Be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages and drug use, especially around these individuals. Do not party with these people. Do not party with these people, okay? If you are getting a whiff of people doing this, and you'll know, because with all this energy out, you're going to know exactly who these people are. And plus that spirit is saying you need to take time to yourself, that you need solitude, that you need to be a hermit to heal, that you have done hermiting to heal, and you need to do it some more. Because it's only going to help you. Staying away from the drama of these people, detaching and cutting cords, Don't be partying with these people. If you have a sip of wine at your house, or smoke a little herb at your house alone, nobody cares. But if you're doing the most, or even just a little bit with these type of people, it could be catastrophic. I'm just saying, watch out who you hang with, even if they're coming off as like really kind, although I think the warning signs are here with this spread. But anyways, and also too, I'm being brought back to Europe right now with the files, and like how kids were targeted and given substances and being made to feel a certain way, and then they got switched up on. Whoa! I said that and like literally my deck like exploded in my hand. Like, wow. There's something there. Ooh, if you're a minor, you happen to be watching this, I know, you know, whatever. But or this could have happened to you when you were a minor, or it could have almost happened, or it could, ooh, if you have a child or of that age, they could be doing this. Again, this is very complicated read. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of cards that flew out. But they definitely could be doing this. Yeah. These people are sick, right? There's a lot of sick people in the world. A lot of sick people. You need to stay the hell away from them. Focus on you. They're focused on you in a bad way. You need to focus on yourself and get yourself out of Dodge when it comes to these people. You don't have to fit in with them. You don't need to belong with this crowd, because this crowd is not worth belonging to. Trust me, I wouldn't want to belong to this crowd. God. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy out there. One second. To end this, to really like get it wrapped up, we know you have to spend time with yourself. We know that you're healing, that you've healed. There we go. I'm like, I need, like, what deck is truly going to... Alright. Okay. What other additional things do we need to do to protect our space, to protect our peace, to align with our peace, and to align with spirit? The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? So there's something you do need to take action on. Yes, you do need to rest. You do need to prioritize, you know, getting calm with yourself and really getting comfortable with yourself. But you also need to take action on something. So there's something that you're working towards. Possibly a creative pursuit. Remember that you're trying to attack your confidence around your creative pursuits. Get moving on that. Get going. That's very important. The journey of 1,000 steps, right? Begins with one, and you're on a journey, and you need to move forward. Ah, yes. Deep inward journey. I was just saying you're on a journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? This is a deep inner journey that you're taking. Alchemizing your fear, alchemizing the things that have happened to you, taking all of this evil eye and hatred and really turning it into something that's beautiful and healing for you. The collective field is impacting you, obviously. Obviously, the collective field is impacting you because we see it right here. This negativity is very highly impacting you. Unseen forces in action. Yes, unseen forces are in action with these like really yucky entities that are attached to people and working through them. How can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked? So anything that feels blocked, how can you release that? I'm thinking around these people. You may need to block some people. You need to sever some cords. You need to get rid of some people. Even if you can't get rid of them altogether, you do need to find a way to minimize. Again, why can't I talk? You need to minimize the amount of time that you're spending around these people. But yeah, it is taking its toll. That's why you need to move forward past that. Again, with the Eight of Cups. Why am I getting with the Eight of Cups here? If I can find it, it's buried down here. Yes, the Eight of Cups, and then this other card with this, the universe rewards motion, rewards movement, moving away from something. Okay, on a horse. Your soul alignment, it's time for radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? Yeah, you're asked to show up for yourself. Again, focused on you, taking time for yourself, resting, really hermiting with yourself, being aware of yourself, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. You really need to focus on that, and you need to be there for yourself, moving forward on a horse towards those dreams and goals, regardless of what's going on in the background, because you need to cut that. Do protective magic, do cord cutting. Yep. Cut something away, but cut them away, not you. Oh my gosh, remember cord cutting. Cord cutting, it just reminded me. Cord cutting, death. Cut those cords. And that will lead to your ultimate success. You cannot make a mistake. There are infinite possibilities available to you. Where's your heart guiding you? So if you do the healthy thing, if you're moving towards your dreams, passions, and really staying away from the drama and toxicity, you can't go wrong. You just need to, you have a lot of possibilities open to you. Again, when we had the World card, where she had the key, like, there's a lot opening up to you, and you have, it's infinite possibilities, okay? Everything is a reflection. Hold up an energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you are not currently getting? Showing up for yourself. What do you need? What can you give yourself? What can you get? And really, the self-reflection needs to happen. And again, it's best if you, don't spend time going out partying with the toxic people who wish you ill, but focus on yourself and really connect with who you are as a person, and knowing what you need to work on, what you need to heal, what's your weaknesses, what's your strength. You need to know this about yourself. Okay? And you need time to do that. And that's why people want to erode your boundaries, because these boundaries are enforcing that. The more they erode your boundaries, the thicker they get. That's how it works with me. Or they try to erode your boundaries. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. Trying to topple a tower on my boundaries. I don't fucking think so. That ain't happening. Gratitude is a life force of peace. What are you thankful for? There's a lot for you to be thankful for. In the end, you're very successful. You have a lot of wonderful things that you have around you that you can really tap into. You have a wonderful spirit team that's behind you all the way. You are greatly protected. You are smart. You're intelligent enough to know what's going on and how to navigate this. You just need more time for yourself. Okay? And with that, you can really grow and heal into who you are becoming, your best, highest possible self.